Right then, first I gotta get my butthurt manga fanboy out of the way. I never thought I'd say that. I thought that the mountain scene from the manga would be recycled for this episode because it did seem plausible. It did, but since it wasn't shown in this one, there is no whenever I say something that I'm sure of, I'm proved wrong later. But to me, it would have made sense if they were recycling it for this episode. But since they didn't, yeah, that's gone down the toilet now. So pretty disappointed with that. I really am. But still, on to this episode though. Even though I am a little bit peeved that that is gone, the episode was still good. I don't want to say magnificent, because people will probably go all year on the Akame Ga Kill bandwagon. But still, we are finally introduced to the Jeagers. We are the prey and they're the hunters. That's what Night Raider's going to be singing from now on. Oh, you know it. That's not a spoiler or anything, because Esdeath did say that's their quest. Well, mission. Anyway. Ooh, the episode started off from... Actually, when did it start off? I don't even know myself. Well, I'll just say from what I said. Tatsumi and the block were training, like doing push-ups, a training day for Bolt. Oh yeah. I remember where it started off, but that is highly unnecessary. So yeah, that did come after that scene. And then mine was asking like, oh, what are you doing? Tatsumi was like, oh, I need to get stronger. I can't even use Incursio's invisibility for a second. And then mine turns to the block and go, hey, he's doing better than you. What? No. Yeah, Tatsumi's done more push-ups than you. What the hell's wrong with you? And then Akame goes, it can't be helped. Leone's heavier than me. And I was like, no, you don't be saying that about my girl. And then she just got a whack on the head. We find out that Najina? I don't remember her name, but for the sake of that, Night Raid's boss is taking the Free Beasts Tegu to the Revolutionary Army, and she's also going to find fresh meat for Night Raid. But Tatsumi did have his doubts. He did blame himself for Bolt dying, which is fair enough. I mean, I like, manga reader or no, I mean, it's obvious that something like that was going to happen. But she was like, no, you did well, you survived, you defeated the Free Beasts, simple as, and then Leona goes, I didn't want to say this, but now was the right time, essentially. She told him that Bolt said that one day he'll eventually surpass him, and he was holding back his tears, but the tears were there, but he didn't, like, go balls deep into the crying, which was good. Like, he's growing. So yeah, we also learn about oh, no, before that. I was worried. I thought that they were going to delete this scene, but I'm grateful that they didn't. Esdeath. Right, we know that she's a sadist. And I've said that she does have that caring side. The caring side. River, Flute Boy, and Diadra's death. I had a funny feeling that they were going to delete this scene, but I'm grateful that they didn't. She put flowers on their grave, and yes, she did call them weak. Don't mistake me. Yes, that was kind of heartless, but at the same time, it wasn't. Now, I'm probably going too much into it by saying that she's suppressing her sorrow, but yeah, I probably am, because even as a manga reader, I still think that her sadistic nature is a way of hiding her sorrow. Anyway, she placed flowers on their graves, and she was like, you were weak, you died, but I will avenge you. She is going to avenge him. She cared for them. I mean, that simple act, placing flowers on the grave to show that she respected them, and she respected them enough, valued them even enough to take revenge on Night Raid. And that goes to show that she, with all her evil, she does have a heart. On this episode. Yeah, we also learn about Esdeath and I have a funny feeling. No, I'm sure that was mentioned. I'm not going to mention that just in case. No, her name was mentioned. Yeah, it was. Najina and Esdeath were generals together. We found that out. And then we found out there was a rebellion, and the special forces were again fucked over by nature and the tribesmen. So they sent in Esdeath, Najira, and the Free Beasts, and a couple of other men, slaughtered the entire village. We saw that sadistic nature again. She massacred them, and we got to see her Tegu in. Yes, we got to see it in action for the first time. Well, not fully, but you know, like the power. She said to everyone, kill, go crazy, content yourself. And then there were these three people lying on the ground, and they were just begging to be killed. And she just kicked one in the face, and like, no, this happens to the weak, but if you want revenge, become strong. And then LeBlanc says, after the flashback, well, no, actually, Tatsumi says in that, like, adding fuel to the fire, and then LeBlanc's like, yeah, she wants it. She wants more rebellion. She wants war as long as she's alive. See, it has an equal balance with her, well, I don't want to say evil, because that's too strong. Her sadistic and warmongering nature, as well as her kind-hearted nature, rather. There's an equal balance, to me at least. Meeting the Jeagers. Oh, that was beautiful. We got to see Seru, Stylish, Wave, Boss, Kurumi, and Ran. I'm saying the manga names obviously, but I'm just so used to seeing it from, like, you know. So yeah, it's like me calling Liver River. So yeah, I mean, I have my own personal preference, you know, and this is the first time now I've had this kind of preference when it comes to manga and anime, like reading ahead of the anime, you know. So like this was kind of like a test, really, and so far that it hasn't affected my enjoyment with the anime. So good. Anyway, we got to meet them, saw the different personalities. We saw Stylish. Oh my bad. Baran. Oh. He is my favourite Jeagers member. If you want to know what my favourites in order, it's Ran, Boss, Wave, Kurumi, Stylish, and no, actually it's Seru and Stylish. I have a reason for her not being number 6. But still, if I had to say anything, it'd be Seru and Stylish in number 5, because I can't decide between the two. Anyway, we got to see the different personalities, how they react. Esdeath did a little challenge at the beginning. Wave got his ass beat down. Ran is a very flexible person. I wouldn't say on par, but if she's wasn't trying, well, I don't think she's the type of person to hold back, so you could say he's on par physically, Tegu power, no idea. And then Kurumi was just like said, even if this is a test, I'm not holding back. So it shows that she is without mercy. And then as her mask cracks, and Boss is just like, oh my god, it's Commander Esdeath. Yeah, I've been looking forward to seeing them. As you can tell, these are my favourite villains in this series. Yeah, what else? After the when they got back after the meeting, that wasn't shown, neither in manga, just for argument's sake. Seru was like, "Oh, Esdeath, what have you been doing?" And she says, "In the capital." She mentions torturing, war. and some other stuff, and then she says, "Oh, I'm also looking for love," and then Seru and Kurumi were like, "Oh my god!" So yeah, I think Stylish said something, but I can't recall, or maybe no. Oh yeah, I like the part where Kurumi was playing with Goro. So yeah, the tournament. Tatsumi entered the like little arena tournament for Esdeath. It was basically to find a suitable Tegu user for Sherry's scissor Tegu. But she got something different. Instead of finding, well, she did find a suitable Tegu user for the Sherry's scissor, but not only that, but she found the person that met the requirements of her love requirement, her list, top 5, yeah. Oh dear God. Now then, let us raise a glass to the men and women. Oh, actually. For next episode, let us raise a glass to the men and women that want to be in Tatsumi's position right now. Ugh. Because trust me, I want to be in that position. Although I am slightly worried. Well, actually. Nah, I'm not going to say that. So yeah, overall, this was a very enjoyable episode. Good character introduction, good character development for Tatsumi, minor but still good, and good character insight as well as development for Esdeath. I will admit the grave scene was probably a little bit over thought, but I like to think about stuff. And like I said before, if it can make me do that, then it gets good points for me. So, I'm going to give this episode an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed it. It was a nicely paced episode. It was good. Yeah. And before someone turns around and says, "No, the start of the anime did not affect my point thing, whatever, judgment. It didn't at all. If anything, next episode will." Well, actually, rage probably. Anyway, 8 out of 10. It was very enjoyable. We've got anime only viewers. You are gonna enjoy the Jeagers. Trust me. And for the manga, and anime viewers, like the manga view, if there's a manga watcher of this review and coming here, raise a glass, my friend. Wounds. That wasn't a spoiler at all before you even suggest anime only watchers. So yeah, 8 out of 10. Good day. See you next week for Kill Temptation.